Christine Rasmussen, and I am in an online show with BG Gallery with these 3 paintings, and it's on Artsy. And we did an Instagram live sort of interview virtual opening thing. So in case you missed it, I'm just doing this quick video to show you the paintings and answer some of the questions that were asked on the Instagram live. Yeah.
Okay. First, tell us a bit about yourself and these paintings.
Right. So I'm Christine, and I'm based here in Los Angeles now. But I've actually lived all over the world. I grew up in Pakistan and Vietnam, and I've lived in a lot of cities around the US too. So the paintings that I do are reflective of the city that I'm living in at the time. So these are all Los Angeles based paintings, and I've actually named them after the streets in which you can find them. So this one is called Avenue I, and it has a lot of elements that I like to use in my paintings. With the fence and the scaffolding, I like these kind of construction type elements that are sort of representative of elements that you can find in any city. And it kind of is like an in-between space, so it's something that you walk by, but it's not a landmark, it's just something that's there. I'm really attracted to those kinds of spaces. And then in this one up here is called Media Center Drive, and that's in Glassell Park neighborhood of LA. It's kind of in the middle of LA, and it was actually one of my studio buildings previous to the one that I'm at now. And the building is actually white, but one of the things that I love about Los Angeles is the light. So in the around sunset, it would just go golden because the sun would hit it, and so that's why I painted it yellow. To kind of capture that mood of this painting. And then this one down here is Colorado Avenue in Eagle Rock, which is the neighborhood I live in. And actually it's a building that was under construction, so these brown parts are those boards they put up so that you don't see behind what they're constructing behind. And again, I like that idea of sort of the transience. Yeah.
And what's the floating object?
Right, I forgot to mention that. So these are the fabric, they're fabric, and it's my symbol for human presence. So I never paint people in my scenes. My paintings are sort of about aloneness and isolation, but that gives a sense of that, oh, there are people, there was a person that you just missed. It also kind of gives a sense of time because they're always in motion. In these otherwise very like static, desolate scenes.
Do you have a background in architecture?
No, I don't, but I get asked that question a lot. So yeah, I think I just like painting buildings, but I'm always sort of scared that architects are going to look at it and see where they're all off because they're not totally precise, but you know, I do what I can.
So why are buildings so interesting to you?
Well, I think it's that thing of having grown up in all these different cities. I'm a very like observer kind of person, so when I go to a new city, I kind of like to try and make a map in my head of where, you know, the layout of the city, and I do that by looking for buildings that kind of attract my attention and stay in my mind. Yeah, and I don't know, it's just a way of getting to know my new cities, I guess.
Thank you. This exhibit is called Representational Abstract. Normally, do you like the work more abstract or more representational?
That's a great question. So my work kind of starts more representational. I work from photo references that I take. So they are based on real places. But one of the things that I do is I actually try and remove elements to make it more abstract. So I think, you know, just having these like sort of big spaces where nothing's really happening, that's kind of the more abstract element. That's why I think my work is good for this show. These paintings that merge both. And I think I am moving, in my work in general, I'm moving more towards the abstract. Yeah.
Okay. Do you get any inspiration from Giorgio De Chirico?
I I do actually, yeah. I like his work, and it's funny. I had seen his work when I was much younger, and then I didn't really think about it, and then I started making paintings like this, and someone mentioned that to me, so I started looking at him again. I also like Edward Hopper, and then on the more abstract side, Richard Diebenkorn. Those are some of my influences.
Okay, thanks. Anything else you'd like the audience to know about these paintings or yourself?
Yeah, actually, so these paintings are from a series I did last year, and they are very much in the style of what I do, but it's really been kind of interesting in this COVID-19 time to realize just how, what's the word, like prescient they are, or they're very much of this time. It feels like now, at least for me, when I go out in LA, it's you're going and seeing a bunch of really empty urban cityscapes. You can see those on the news too. So even though in my paintings I just removed the people that were there, now this is kind of the reality. So it feels like this is kind of the world we're living in now. So yeah. Yeah, so thanks for having me in the show again. It's at BG Gallery, and online, but it's their Artsy account, and I'll include the link. And I hope you like the paintings.